welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, October 9th. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy, and we've got a great lineup in the show today. On our show, we're going to be talking with RadNet patient Renee Valdry, who's going to be bringing to the forefront the awareness of male breast cancer. So stay tuned for that. And then later in the show, featuring more health and wellness, we're going to be talking with Lauren Powers. She's going to be sharing information about an expo coming up soon. Lauren's with women's 18-hole golf. So a lot of you may know who she is. So let's get out there and support her. But first, we want to keep you informed. United Mutual Town Hall is having their next monthly meeting on Friday, October 11th from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Performing Arts Center in Clubhouse 3, Room 2. So the Board of Directors invites United residents to this meeting. Let's take a look at our weather, our crazy weather. Do you know that I actually got to see a sunset last night? The fog completely cleared out of Laguna Beach, and boy, it was good to see that sun again. We had some morning fog, which is kind of lingering this morning, with the high today being 80, tapering off tomorrow, rising again Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, we get a bit of a cool down. So look forward to that. Next up is our sunrise sunset segment. The sunrise this morning was at 6:51 a.m. The sunset will be at 6:23. Can't read who sent the photo, but it's the top of the world in Alta Laguna. And the reason I know that is because I walk that road several times a week. This is the fog settling in, probably over Aliso Viejo. If you'd like to send us your photo, please do so at Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. Make sure you send us your name. I'll move the clock to Monday so I can see the name, where the location is taken from, and in a horizontal format, please. Well, we've got a canceled meeting for today, so if any of you had it on your calendar, go ahead and cancel that off and enjoy the afternoon. After the break, we're going to be talking with Renee, patient of RadNet. So stay tuned for that.
We understand that many family members would like to take care of their aging loved ones, but aren't able to. We only hire individuals we would trust to take care of our own family members. All of these aspects of our business can help you feel more confident when bringing a caregiver into your family. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It affects men also. And here to tell us about his personal journey, a patient of RadNet, we welcome Renee Valdry to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome, Renee. Thank you for joining us. It's a sensitive topic,
Yes.
and I know that it takes a lot of guts to come out and talk about it, but we certainly appreciate that you are. Renee, have you had a family history of cancer that you're aware of?
Yes, I have had a family history. My maternal grandmother, at the age of 60 in 1972, passed away from metastatic breast cancer. My mother passed away in April of 2022, metastatic breast cancer.
Is that right?
And her younger sister, my maternal aunt, she is a breast cancer survivor. She had early detection. They found the lump, and she basically had a lumpectomy, and she's a survivor now 11 years.
Oh, wonderful. We're glad to hear that. What were the early signs that made you aware that something was going on?
The early signs for me were a little weird or different because during COVID, I had made a promise to myself that I was going to do my age in push-ups every day. So I had pretty much around that time frame, 2020, 2021, I was doing all the kind of Supermans and spiders and everything. And then when my mother took a turn for the worse, I kind of stopped a lot of things and focused on her. And when my body started to change from not being as firm from working out, I noticed that there was a non-symmetrical kind of firmness in my left side that was no longer in my right side. And
so this was after the muscle tone.
This is after the muscle tone started going away,
right?
And it was still firm. And I was just like, why is this pec still, fairly formed? And so I felt it. And first thing I went to my wife, because her family had a history of breast cancer as well. And I said, this doesn't feel right. And she goes, you need to get that checked out. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor sent me to get to RadNet to get an ultrasound.
Okay.
And the doctor at RadNet said, I'm going to resubmit and ask your doctor, can I do a mammogram first before I do an ultrasound? He says, I just want to know. He says, we just need to check this out. And did the mammogram and the ultrasound, and they determined, said, we found some masses. We're not sure. They said, sometimes it's fatty tissue in men, but we're going to just do a biopsy to find out.
Okay.
And in July of 2023, I remember distinctly because it was like a week before I'm a closet nerd going to Comic-Con that the biopsy came back and they said that you have cancer. And he said, but pause. He says, it may be rare for you as a man, but we're prepared to help you.
That's peace of mind.
It really did. I mean, it put me at ease.
I mean, you go from being in sort of this shocked response to then, okay, everything's going to be all right.
Yes.
I'm in really good hands.
Yes.
Right? So beyond that, how did you, driving home, I mean, or telling your wife, how did you feel about that initial diagnosis?
I was shocked and I was scared. Just from so many different levels. I mean, just not knowing, when you hear the word cancer, I thought of things like, okay, do I have, you think of stages, you think of how many duration of months to live, and I mean, and having just gone through just literally a year and a couple of months of watching my mother fight and struggle and saying she was not going to let it take her in terms of the person that she was.
Take her spirit.
Yeah, so I mean, so it was a lot of things going through my mind, and then but by nature, I'm very driven. I'm a strategic planner, so I really focus on tasks and put together milestones. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be my ultimate plan. This is my ultimate project to manage.
And did you have a baseline? I mean, did they tell you, are you stage 1, stage 2? Did you know at that point?
Actually, I didn't. And the doctors didn't tell me. They said, we want you to focus on your treatment. We want you to focus on your journey, not on a stage or because we know what we should be doing. So we don't want you to get sidetracked or get depressed or really not focus on the plan. So I really didn't know the stage until after I had the mastectomy.
So as a man, we know that breast cancer is sadly a common occurrence in women. But as a man, did you have a lot of faith in the doctors that they could treat a man as well as they could treat a woman? Just because it's much more common in women, right?
Yes, you're correct. I had a faith in the doctors, but the doctors pointed out to me right from the beginning that very few men get it, but very few, even fewer African men get it. African American men get it. So as a black man, there wasn't a lot of data.
Right.
And I think, and as you know, with breast cancer treatments, they look at the numbers, they look at the data from previous patients and how it's going to work with other patients based upon that data. So there wasn't a lot of data. So, but I was still confident because, I mean, when it boils right down to it, I mean, we're all humans. So, sure. I mean, there's certain, I mean, things that we share that are innate is in our bodies. So I had trust in the doctors.
Right. So what has your treatment been like?
So my treatment started with the first plan was to try and shrink the tumors down because they thought that by shrinking it down, it would not be as a drastic mastectomy. Okay. And so after the first treatment, after the first 6 cycles, I didn't make all 6. I made 5 because I had basically a stomach ulcer and I had some bleeding, and they were like, okay, we're not gonna go further. We think we have enough information and enough results to go on with the mastectomy. So I had the mastectomy, and they took out some of the breast tissue as well as 12 lymph nodes. And I thought, my goodness, and the doctor said, Dr. Burnett said, well, you have 24, so you still have some left, you know. So I was reassured there. And after the mastectomy, there was still some, after the CT, the PET scans, there was, we're still kind of looking at something might have metastasized in my pelvic area. But it's over the last couple of months, it's actually not as active.
Okay.
So the treatment is working, and now I'm just on a lighter, kind of like a chemo light, as my oncologist likes to call it, and the hormone suppressants for 5 years.
Okay. Okay. Wow, what a journey. What can you tell, what type of advice, or what would you say to other men who are watching who may be concerned that this could be an issue for them as well?
I would say if you feel something, say something and get it checked out. I was surprised at how I was not treated any different than the ladies coming into RadNet, but it does feel weird when you're the only guy there.
I'm sure it does.
But you know that everybody's on the same journey.
Right.
And everybody's on task to try and work towards that breast cancer survivorship and that cure.
Absolutely.
And it's achievable.
And early detection,
yes,
helps. RadNet is there to help you through the process. And that's critical. That's key, right? It's that early detection.
Yes. I mean, I would not be sitting here as composed and being able to articulate my journey without the support there.
Well, Renee, we certainly appreciate you coming on to share your journey with us, and we wish you the best of luck, and I know that you are in excellent hands.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. You're watching ThisDay on Village TV. We'll be right back.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
There is a health and wellness expo that empowers you to be your best self. To help us do that, we welcome faith and fitness queen, Lauren Powers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bree. Happy to be here.
I'm so happy that you're here. I can't wait to hear more details about this fabulous event.
It is shaping up.
I mean, off the bat, you're expecting 900 people to show up?
Well, as long as they watch this TV show.
Okay, well, we got to tell them what it's all about.
What
But
to
first
expect.
off, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in health and wellness for a long time, so this is just a natural transition to do an expo like this and bring all my friends together with all the different modalities in one room so I can share health and wellness with the residents here in Laguna Woods Village. Because I personally been here just under a year now,
Okay.
and living the life. I absolutely love it. I'm a member of the 18-hole women's golf club. I just joined the pickleball club. I'm going to the comedy club. I mean, I'm just having a ball living here. I'm so excited.
There's more fun things to do within this city than anywhere
And
outside.
who knew? Who knew? I mean, I'm just having just a blast. I have my own golf cart. I whip
Is
around.
it pink?
It has eyelashes. So if you see me running around with a cart with eyelashes, please say hello, because I'm just having a blast. But my background is in fitness. I'm a 10-time overall bodybuilding champion. Just
I'm
10
not going to mess with you, girl.
Just 10 times. But the health and wellness, really at the end of the day, your wealth is your health.
Absolutely.
I mean, let's just get really real. So again, this event that's coming up is so exciting because of all the exhibitors that are going to show up
Okay.
for the residents. I mean, what they can expect when they come is different modalities that I've put together, from like the beamer pad, the brain tap, the lymphatic drainage for the legs to reduce inflammation. So if anybody's in any sort of pain, they want to look better, feel better, so they can play pickleball better, or golf better, or lawn bowling, or whatever their sport is. Yeah, whatever it is. Skincare treatments. I mean, we've got probably a good 40 different exhibitors that are going to be giving free treatments.
So
brain
this
tap.
is a hands-on,
Oh, yeah.
immerse yourself into this expo, find out what all these modalities are all about,
100%.
and mostly find out which one could possibly work for you or for the client on a long-term basis.
Exactly.
Right?
We have chiropractic, we have massage, we have different facial treatments, the beamer pads coming, the brain tap, the neuro check. I've been doing these myself, and
Okay.
what you find out about your body from some of these really high-tech technology now that's out there can really help improve your health from the inside out,
I
which is
love
amazing.
that.
But there's also demonstrations, there's some entertainment.
I heard you had some dancers.
There's some surprise guests coming. I don't want to
don't
blow
let
everything.
the cat out of the bag.
Tony, our Restaurant 19, is catering the event.
Very nice.
So yeah, it's going to be super fun. Some jewelry, bling. I mean,
And
it's
I
all
also-
there under one roof.
I also heard that the event is free, no
It's
charge.
free. No charge. It's free for all our residents. And please bring your guests, because again, it's an experiential event. So you can go from booth to booth and try all the different modalities. And again, if you're in pain, you have inflammation, you want to look better, feel better, improve your sport, this is the place to be. And it's coming up, you guys, October 25th in Clubhouse 5. I rented the entire clubhouse. It's, again, come on in, experience what's going on. We have big speakers as well. So they're going to go over different things from, I've got a gal that was on Oprah. I have a friend that does some life-changing nutritional tips that'll be there. and a few surprise guests.
Oh my
So you have to
goodness.
come to check it out.
And I think you have some giveaways, some free fun giveaways.
There's, Memorial Care is one of the sponsors, and you know
very
they always
nice.
have good swag, right? So we're excited about that. Renewal Anderson's coming on in, and some of the bigger sponsors have gotten involved with this because it's so important. It really is. Again, if you don't feel good, none of these fun activities that are here available to us are worth it.
That's a very valid point.
So I'm really, really promoting just movement, action. Again, my background has been in fitness. I've hosted huge competitions. I'm kind of the Hollywood gal. I don't know if you know, but I've got to work with some of the celebrities. You may have heard of you: Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Casey Musgraves, just to name a few. So
And what was your relationship with those individuals?
Well, I was a famous fitness person.
Okay, so
I
were you a
got
personal
casted.
trainer?
Well, I got casted as talent. So I'm a SAG actress as well, and I'm an international best-selling
Tell
author.
us about this book.
Yes, it went #1 in 11 countries internationally across 98 categories. And it's just a story kind of my life experiences, but it's not just about me, blah, blah, blah. It's about how I can impact, inspire, and motivate you to live your best life.
Okay.
So there's a workbook that comes with it for free. I'll be there at the event having autographed copies. So I'm very proud of it.
And that's titled Beneath the
Beneath
Muscle.
the Muscle, Unleash Your Inner Champion. It's available on Amazon. It's on Audible.
So does that touch also not necessarily focusing directly on physicality, but is there kind of a segue to a mindset?
Oh, 100%.
That goes along with that?
We start with mindset. Everything is you have to want to do and look and feel better to perform better.
Right.
So it all starts with the mindset. And I coach on that, and I've been training. I've trained thousands of people. I've taught people how to surf. I was a professional skateboarder. I was a firefighter engineer.
What?
Yeah, so I have quite the colorful life.
What haven't you done?
Exactly. That is the question. It's so funny when people get to know me. They're like, you know what? It's easier to ask you what haven't you done than what do you do. But now I just want to live here, enjoy my best life, feel good from the inside out, and just play golf and pickleball and meet all the nice people that live in here, because I'm still socializing, and it's just been a blast, and I'm super excited to be here. So if you guys see me around, just please come up and say hello.
Stop and say hi.
Yeah, stop and say hi. And if you want to
Absolutely.
golf, I'm your girl. If you want to get a game, I'm going to be in the Village Games.
You are?
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
you going to be doing in the
I'm
Village
going to
Games?
play the women's doubles for pickleball. It's actually the day before my event. No,
Be
no
nice
stress.
and pumped up for that.
Yes, very excited. And then I'm doing the par 3 golf Village game and the 27-hole
My
golf game.
goodness.
Yeah, busy. But there's so much to do here.
Yeah.
But this event too, I really just want the residents to make sure that they know about it. To come on in.
Gosh.
Come see the exhibitors, have some food, see the entertainment, listen to some of the speakers. Again, it's all day, 9 to 3, because I've got a lot of things going on.
Well, yeah, I mean, gosh, I'm just going to name a few here. Hormone supplement, spa treatment, anti-aging services, dance performances we talked about, fitness demonstrations. I mean, this
Self-defense.
list just goes on
It
and
goes
on and on.
I know a lot of people.
Personal beauty, clothing, jewelry. So you're going to have artists there as well.
Everything. Just a whole collective group, something for everyone, literally. And that was my
Literally.
goal. And I'll be doing some more next year as well. This is just my first one, and it's come together. It's just so amazing. And I'm going to have a prayer. My Faith Warrior groups are going to come in to do if anybody needs prayer and healing. So just come on in. My team will be there to pray for people. And especially, I'd love to pray for Florida right now. This is
Oh my goodness.
right.
Oh,
Right, I don't want to go on a
I-
negative, but it's
Yeah.
just, I just want to acknowledge that, because it's a
Sure.
big deal.
It's a big deal. It's a big
But that's
deal.
why we have to take care of ourselves so we can be strong and powerful and pray for these people that need our help. We live the life here in
Right.
the dream and
I
all,
know.
these exciting things,
know.
but behind the scenes, we have to
It's almost
acknowledge.
a sort of a guilt level going on, because I've got so many friends that are literally,
In Florida, I do too.
driving from St. Pete to Orlando to try to outrun it, and so my heart goes out to them as well. But
And I'm worried about my golf game, right?
I know.
puts things in perspective.
yes, but you have put a lot of time and energy into
have.
this health and wellness expo.
It's because it's so important. It really is.
Well, do
I
you
mean,
think that this is the first of many?
Oh, 100%. I've already
Awesome.
booked 4 more for next year.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, so come on out, you guys. It's Friday, October 25th, 9 to 3. The door is open. You want to get there early, get signed up for all the different modalities to experience them. The brain tap is super exciting. The beamer pad, I mean, it just goes on and on and on. You're coming.
I'm coming.
So meet Bree in person if you haven't met her. She's fabulous.
Oh, likewise.
My new bestie.
Oh, likewise.
Super
I
exciting.
can't wait. I'm definitely coming. I'm bringing, hopefully,
Bring
my
your camera crew.
Yep.
Yes, there'll be cameras there. And
Lauren, I'm so proud of you.
thank you. And I'm
Congratulations.
Yes. I'm just glad to be, a new village resident and offer something like this because from my background and LaurenPowers.com if people want to know more about me and come say hello and get my book. It's fun.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, happy to be here. Say hi, everyone.
All right, folks. After the break, we're going to go over some movies and some announcements. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Mickey Dolenz, the voice of the Monkees, whose hits include Last Train to Clarksville, I'm a Believer, Pleasant Valley Sunday, and more, will bring his evening of songs and stories to the pack. Having entertained audiences his entire life, Mickey will bring a one-of-a-kind presence to the stage, drawing on his background in television, film broadcasting, and Broadway. Friday, October 11th at 7:30 p.m. Call 949-597-4288 for more information.
Celebrating 65. Exciting until you wonder, should I apply for Medicare? If so, how? But I'm still working. What is Medicare Part A, Part B, C, D? Are there penalties involved? We make it easier for you. We discuss the pros, cons, and myths. Call 1-888-225-6468. We help you understand, enroll, and use your benefits so you can go back to doing the things you love.
Do you suffer from low back pain? Hoag Orthopedic Institute is the #1 provider of orthopedic and spine care in Orange County. Our Back to You program is a unique, non-operative, evidence-based approach to treating low back pain. Our spine strengthening program combines physical therapy with education on pain and nutrition. Let Hoag Orthopedic Institute's Back to You program get you back to doing what you love. For more information, visit hoiexperts.com/spine or call 855-999-4641 to find a doctor.
All right, folks, it's time for our Friday movie preview. We are showing the Milagro-Benfield War. I know nothing about this film, so I might have to put this on my list. It's brought to us by Providence Mission Hospital. The accidental breakdown of an irrigation valve launches into a hot confrontation between mainly Latino farmers in a tiny New Mexico town and the real estate developers and politicians determined to acquire their land. We've got time for the weather. Looks like today's high is going to be 80, low of 60 this evening, and tapering down just a couple of degrees for the rest of the week, and then a lot cooler down to 73 on Sunday. So take advantage of these beautiful days ahead of us. All right, now I think that's going to do it for us, sadly. Thank you so much for joining us here on This Day at Village Television. And from all of us here, we hope you make yours a beautiful one. See you tomorrow.